my name's Melanie Finch and I'm a lecturer here in the School of Earth, Atmosphere and Environment. As part of our celebration for the International Day of Women and Girls in Science, we're talking to 3 of our PhD students to find out more about them and what their research is all about. So today we have Marycarmen Martinez Diaz, so welcome. And first of all, I just want to know, so what's your PhD about? What's your research on?
Well, my research is about the biogeography of coastal wetlands, and that means that I study the spatial distribution of mangroves and salt marsh, and I study also the distribution in time. So I want to learn what's going to happen to this distribution in the future with climate change as well.
Oh wow, that sounds really exciting. So you are 2 years into your PhD, right? Almost, yeah. And so what advice would you have for somebody who's starting their PhD now?
Well, I would say that first of all, to be very mindful of their mental health and to be very mindful and to know that they are strong enough to do a PhD, and that if they are starting this PhD, it's because of a reason. So just always remember that they have this reason, and when things become difficult, then just remember why you are doing this or why you were doing this in first place. And I think I want to talk more to international students and women, because I know it's hard for us to start a PhD. So if you need a support network, just try to find it. And we are a lot of people trying to help each other. So I think that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's such great advice. Yeah, that's very, very awesome. So I guess I was wanting to know a bit more about you. So is there something that you love doing that not many people would know about?
Well, I started podcasting during the quarantine, and I am doing it in Spanish because I am trying to reconnect with my Latin people or Latin women in particular. So I started doing that in quarantine, and I am doing it in Spanish, and I think not a lot of people know about it, but I am enjoying it a lot.
Wow, this sounds so awesome. What's your podcast about?
It's about the stories of women that I admire. So I invite them to tell me their stories. And in the beginning I thought of doing it only about science and women in science, but then I realized that I know people from different backgrounds and I really enjoy their stories. So it's more about knowing what women that I admire are doing, and they are working for a better planet. So that's kind of the topic.
Wow, it's incredible. I didn't know you did that, and it's so awesome. So what would you say is one change you want to see in relation to women and girls in science?
I would like to see more women doing what they love and doing it happily and trusting themselves, and also having more role models. So I think that's something that I would really like to see, and for women to feel comfortable to be themselves and to do what they really like doing. So I think that's a change that I would like to see.
Yeah, that would be a great world, to live in a world like that. So what would you say to others that are considering, I guess particularly women and girls who are considering a career in environmental science, whether that be in research or industry? Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I think I'm going to look at the camera again, because I'm seeing my friends from my bachelor's, that they were so passionate about the environment when we started, and right now, maybe after 8 or 9 years, then they are kind of losing that passion because we need to get a real job or something like that. So I would tell them, please don't forget about that passion, because you can really do things in the environmental topics. So please just remember why you started that, and if you need help, you can contact me or other people or women working for environmental topics. So just ask for support.
That's such great advice. Thank you so much. That was awesome.